Hey, what's happening to you guys? Extreme Price Sonic here and welcome back to another video. Today we have an interesting discussion to talk about. This is in relating to Boruto's new manga that is supposed to be released this month. So I was able to see a raw version of it and I kind of want to give my inputs and thoughts to this particular manga. And the reason why I'm doing this is because the manga page number, it actually totals to 57 to 58 pages. That's a lot. But when you actually go in and read the manga itself, only the first couple of pages are actually new, epic stuff. The rest of the manga essentially just retells the Boruto the movie, story. So if you don't want to get, if you don't want to get spoiled from Boruto the movie, I would suggest to go and watch the movie now. If you still haven't, I really don't believe that any Naruto fan at this point hasn't seen Boruto the movie. But if you are just one of the 1% out there who still hasn't seen Boruto the movie, then I would suggest for you to go and watch the movie so that you don't get spoiled from any of the manga panels, because the manga panels essentially touches on a few parts of the movie, which I'm not gonna spoil. I'm just gonna be focusing on the first few pages, because the first few pages are actually hella interesting and it gives out a lot of information. Now, like I said before, this is just a raw palette, so I'm just giving you guys my first impression from seeing this, and hopefully we can start discussion in the comment section below and stuff like that. So yeah, let's begin. So we see Boruto facing off against a mysterious person who has black hair with blonde sides, and he has a scar and a tattoo on his arm, and he's facing off against Boruto, who looks a lot more older. He's wearing a cloak which still has his signature color pattern of black and a reddish crimson color, but it's similar to that of Sasuke's cloak in his present time. So it's really interesting how Boruto has adapted to his sensei, to say, and he's taken on Sasuke's look rather than his own father's look, which is actually pretty interesting. They're fighting on top of what seems to be Naruto's Hokage's face, which was actually pretty interesting, because I feel like, at first when I first saw this panel, I thought to myself, yo, are these two really about to disrespect the 7th Hokage by standing on top of his face? And because I see the mysterious guy standing on top of the 7th Hokage's face, and Boruto has his blade stabbed inside the earth, and he seems to be weakened. He has blood all over himself, and he's like struggling to stand up and stuff like that. And then when we go into the next panel, the next panel is what really caught me off by surprise. So essentially the entire village has been completely destroyed. Like, we are talking about the destruction on a similar level to when Pain came to the village and it's like, yo, I'm Pain, I'm about to destroy this entire place. Like, this place is completely destroyed. And it boggles my mind, because as Naruto fans, we've seen the struggle that Naruto went through to try to bring peace to the world, and after succeeding in beating Kaguya and essentially bringing peace to the world, you find out that some other guy has come in and essentially destroyed the Hidden Leaf, which is absolutely crazy to even think about. That the village has been destroyed once again. And from the panel, it makes it out to believe that the guy that Boruto is currently fighting is the cause behind this destruction. Now let's talk a little bit about Boruto's design, because not only does he have the cloak similar to Sasuke, he also has markings, the same similar markings as the opponent that he's actually fighting. So, which means that at some point in Boruto's story, he must have had some affiliation with this guy in some shape or form, that he has markings in his face and he also has markings in his arm similar to that of the villain. And not only that, there's one notable feature that has been added to Boruto, which is pretty much he has a scar in his right eye. So it's similar to that of Kakashi, but what's hiding behind that scar isn't really a Sharingan, but instead it's the Byakugan. Now I could go on and just talk about a million theories as to how this guy possibly could have gotten the Byakugan. Now, a lot of people out there would probably say maybe Himawari died and he took one of her eye. Maybe Hinata gave Boruto the Eye, but I don't feel like any of those two could be the case. It doesn't feel like, you know, it has gotten to that extent where someone like Himawari or Hinata would actually give away one of their eyes to Boruto. So it's kind of weird to see Boruto with one eye being normal and the other eye being the Byakugan. But at the same time, besides the Byakugan, it seems that the markings on their arms seems to play a major role in the story that we are about to see, and essentially it's going to be interesting to see how Boruto got these markings and how it all plays with, you know, Boruto's story. Now obviously besides that, Boruto seems to be using a sword to do his fighting, so he's picked up a lot of things from Sasuke, from his sword style, from his, you know, clothing style, and obviously he has things from his brothers as well, like as we know his shadow clone jutsu and whatever the case may be. Now what's interesting about this particular panel is that when Boruto activated his Byakugan, he seemed to have sent off a powerful shockwave. So his Byakugan doesn't seem to be like a regular Byakugan, because we know what the Byakugan is capable of. It's capable of seeing your chakra points, and you're able to predict, or well, see incoming attacks and stuff like that. So for his Byakugan to send off a shockwave like that, it's pretty interesting, and I can't wait to see more. So after we see that shockwave, the next page literally goes to a younger version of Boruto sitting down and looking at pictures of his father and wishing that his father was there. Literally, it just touches on Boruto the movie. So at this point, I won't be talking about the manga anymore, because I don't want to, you know, spoil it for people who still haven't seen the movie, which I highly doubt. Once again, I don't think anyone who's a fan of Naruto could have possibly gone this long without seeing that movie, but I digress. Now let's talk about the art style, which is one of the most I guess concerning and most talked about thing about this whole new manga. Now the manga quality seems rough in my opinion. Now I'm not saying it because I'm a fanboy of Masashi Kishimoto, that I want only Masashi Kishimoto to draw the mangas. No, I'm saying it because it truly does look kind of rough, and it kind of drew me away when I was reading the manga. I felt like it could have been done a little bit more better in my opinion, but I guess as I read on with the manga and as I read more and more, which should be coming out, I believe, every single every single month, I should be used to reading that kind of art style. But it just caught me off guard, really. Boruto looked kind of weird. The new villain, I don't know, I've never seen him in any other art style, so he suits whatever art style I just saw him with now is the one I have imprinted in my mind. As you read on with the Boruto the movie panels, you'll see Naruto looks a little bit weird, Sasuke looks a little bit weird, everyone looks a little bit weird, but it's not too bad, it just looks rough in my opinion. Now I can't wait to see what the Naruto community will take with this. I bet you're going to see a bunch of theories coming up of how Boruto got his markings in his arms, how he got the Byakugan, why is the village completely and utterly destroyed to the point of what the hell took place. Like, where is all of this? Where is Naruto, to be honest, really? Where is Naruto? Naruto is supposed to be literally the next god of the shinobi world now. For someone to be able to wipe out the village while Naruto is still Hokage, he has to be one powerful ass motherfucker, unless Naruto is in some Hokage or Kage meeting or Kage summit or whatever the case may be. That is the only explanation for why the village could be destroyed to this extent. And even so, where is Sasuke? You can't tell me now at this point in time that Sasuke is still traveling around the world trying to figure out the meaning of life, because no, at this point your ass should be right now in the Hidden Leaf village taking care of your daughter and essentially being a shinobi in the Hidden Leaf village. You literally let your hometown get destroyed and wiped out. But yeah guys, once the manga gets translated, I'll probably write an article, expressing my thoughts on it in more detail. This is just my raw first impression of the manga, of what I took from seeing it without any translation, because I've never really done this before, and I really got hyped up and I was like, let me just see what it's all about. So you guys, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this Boruto manga. Now if I were to give my opinions based on the manga overall, I would say that this manga, in my opinion, as someone who's seen the movie, it's a complete waste of time besides the first few panels, because I've already seen all of this in movie form, and it doesn't seem like we'll be getting any more new information unless we are following this perspective of Boruto. But besides that, there's nothing new that has been added that we haven't seen before, and the manga pretty much ends off with Boruto meeting Sasuke. So if you've watched the movie, you'll know that that's still early in the movie's lifespan and early in the Naruto Gaiden special Blossom thing. I can't remember the name, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's a very interesting manga, the first few panels anyways. Who is this new villain? How powerful is he? Or was he even the one that actually destroyed the village? Is he working with someone else? What does the markings in his arms mean? And both him and Boruto, like Boruto has the marking as well, but the difference is that the villain's marking is red and Boruto's marking is blue. So at some point in Boruto's life, like I said before, he's had an affiliation with this guy and probably another group of people, because it feels like it could be more than just those two who could have had the markings. Maybe this is like a new trend in the shinobi world. I have no idea what it is. Like, could it be a new summoning style jutsu where they're able to summon up more power than previously unknown? I don't know. This is like so much more stuff is happening in the Boruto world and the Naruto world in general that we didn't think could be possible, but it's still happening to this point. Now, yeah, let me know what you get. Ugh, damn it, I can't talk. I always mess up. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This is very interesting. I would like to hear you guys' opinion in the comment section below. And yes, I'm Extreme Player Sonic. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time, which will probably be in 2 weeks time because of, you know, exams and stuff like that. So, you know, I'll still be active on Twitter, but whatever. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.